Israel's airstrikes are massive. Residential buildings are being brought down. The bombardment of Beirut's southern suburb, an area regarded as a Hezbollah stronghold, has been the most intense and heaviest yet as Israel escalates its war on the armed group. It's been nearly non-stop since Tuesday.
This is the aftermath of just one Israeli strike, a residential building reduced to rubble. But there is widespread damage to the area. All these homes are now uninhabitable.
Every few hours, the Israeli military issues a forced evacuation order, and more of the residents who've stayed in these largely abandoned neighborhoods are forced to leave. Ahmad was among them. He is now homeless.
I was in the house studying and I saw the warning, and I ran. I got my phone and charger and ran. I went down on the street to work.
The World Bank says Israeli strikes have partially or completely destroyed 100,000 homes across Lebanon in recent weeks, and losses amount to more than $3 billion. People here believe the destruction and killing is part of a strategy by Israel to pressure Hezbollah to agree to its conditions to end the war. The United States presented a new ceasefire proposal to Lebanon. It coincided with the arrival of Iranian official Ali Larijani in Beirut. He reiterated Iran's support for Hezbollah and met the Speaker of Parliament, Nabi Berri, who is indirectly negotiating with Israel on behalf of the group.
Any decision made by the resistance and the government in Lebanon, we agree with and support.
All the while, the strikes are escalating. This used to be a civil defense headquarters in eastern Lebanon. It wasn't Israel's first attack on rescue workers, despite repeated calls on the international community to pressure Israel to allow rescuers to safely reach sites that are bombed and move casualties. More than a dozen paramedics were killed in this bombing.
I rushed to the center after hearing about the attacks. I was in shock. I started to scream. What is happening? We are people who help others. Our job is humanitarian. I started to call out to Haider. He was my friend for 45 years. I called out for the others. No one answered.
Lebanon says efforts are being made to reach an understanding to end the war. Israel's insistence that it can act against Hezbollah if it attempts to rearm has been rejected by Hezbollah. It's not clear what is in the new ceasefire proposal, but Hezbollah says it's studying it. Zeina, Khodr, Jazeera, Beirut.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.